Good job, Irma, printing out your activity tracker.
Was it supposed to be blank? I didn't know if you wanted our full one or a blank one.
I wanted a blank one. Well, it doesn't really matter, but we're going to go over it and talk about ideas of what to post because I need accountability, and so I'm going to assume we all need accountability. So let's start with the top of it. The mission statement I have found is one of the most important things to fill out. My mission statement changes every week. It's not like an I don't know that I would call it a mission statement. Mine is more of what am I going to focus on that week. So for the week that I have right here, mine just says help myself and others reach beyond limits we put on ourselves. So that was my goal. I think this was last week's, to help my coaches beneath me, my coaches, other coaches on the team and challengers get those limits that they've set for themselves out of their head and get beyond them. And then the other thing that I do is up here in the corner or wherever you have empty space, put kind of your to-dos for the week. So I talk with my success partner, Emily, typically on Sunday nights when we both remember at 8 o'clock at night while I'm laying in bed, because she's very conscious about that, knowing that I go to bed early and we're on an hour time difference. So this week, for example, 5 days of getting my personal development in because I'm really struggling with getting my personal development every day. I get personal development, but not my book that I'm reading. Like I'll listen to webinars or I'll do other kinds of training, but I'm not getting in my personal development. And then my goal is to be at Success Club 5 by the end of this week. I'm sitting at 3 right now, so my goal is to hit 5 and hopefully sign a coach by the end of the week. I have 2 of them that I'm talking to, and then to go live. And I want that to be everyone's goal. Irma, I'm talking to you. I love you dearly. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. Not with our workouts, but with everything that we do. And I know you are worried about saying something wrong or doing something wrong. And as Brent kindly showed us with his going live, you can delete it. You can delete it. So the important thing is going live is putting yourself out there in your own words and sounding like you. You can't sound any more like you than when you're sitting with the camera in front of your face and you're just talking. Now, you can go live about doing something with AJ. You can go live about a workout. Like, go live right after you work out when you look disgusting and sweaty and you're out of breath. Because then at least you have a reason for totally forgetting where you're at. I mean, that's my favorite. You can go live while you're at the grocery store. Teely gave me the idea of going live while I was at Aldi. I have a ton of people that ask me about shopping at Aldi and say that they've never done it because it intimidates them. And I love it. I don't shop anywhere but Aldi. So me going live at Aldi and walking people through it, people are going to look at you like you're nuts. That's okay. Mm-hmm. That's okay. Just hand them a business card and tell them to call you. I mean, so that's, so up in that corner is where I put my goals. But I would like for all of you in the corner to write going live, because I think that going live once a week is putting yourself out there. Tammy, you have been doing a fantastic job. Your autumn video was absolutely amazing. And
did you post it?
She did.
Yeah, I posted it.
I missed it. How did I miss it?
Because Facebook has that stinking algorithm where everybody doesn't get to see everything. But that's weird because both Tim and I commented on it, and I shared it.
Yes.
So, I can't believe I haven't seen it.
Well, Irma, you couldn't find your way to the Music City Center.
On Monday, I think.
But it was phenomenal. Maria, did you get to see it?
Yes.
Thank you.
And I'm jealous because I can't do it. I'm worse than she is about trying to get something on live.
Why?
Mine wasn't live. Mine was a video.
My thing is I gotta actually sit down and write this thing because I have, since last Tuesday, I have written and I rip it up. Then I've written it, then I rip it up. I gotta get past that stage.
Can I make a suggestion? Because when I first started, I did the same thing. I wrote it down, I set it up where I could see it, and I just videotaped myself. And I might do the same video like 3-4 times. And pretty soon I felt comfortable on what I was reading, and then I would just say it. And then it was coming out better. And I practiced and practiced before I put them out there. I was not a natural.
Really? You made it look so easy.
No, I swear I had a thing sitting right by my computer, and I was like video, and I'm reading it. That sounded terrible. And then I delete and I'd start over.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Oh yeah, that's how I did it. I just kept practicing.
There you go. Words from the wise and the well-practiced, because your video was awesome.
That was the third take, by the way, of that video. Just so you know.
It only took 3? That's pretty impressive.
Well, it would take me like 30 million.
You know what she did, and it's totally awesome, is she did it, and then she sent it to me, which I couldn't watch it. But now, Tammy, all of a sudden now it's working in my phone.
Yeah, I sent you a different version of it. I don't know if you saw the other. I loaded it up to YouTube.
Oh, no,
nobody
did not. So maybe that was what opened up in my phone when I just went to message you. But you can video it, Maria, and send it to us, and that way.
For a second, written down.
No. Stop writing it.
Just start it. Just pick up that thing and
preach it.
No, you don't. That's just me. I got to do it.
Nope.
When I get frustrated, I have a sailor mouth.
That's okay. I swore on Facebook Live. I did. Twice in one video. Dropped F-bombs because I was mad at my program.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. But that's me. I mean, y'all know when I get mad or when I get passionate, sometimes words just word vomit. That's what I call it.
Diarrhea. Word diarrhea.
Yes. Diarrhea, vomit, whatever you want to call it. It comes out. But yes, I will say, watching Brent's video, he did the first one, and he realized he didn't like how it sounded. He went live, so he deleted it and went live again. There's nothing wrong with that. And once you delete it, it's gone. So you're good to go.
How do you delete it?
There's that little arrow up in the upper right-hand corner
Mm-hmm.
where you can like edit things, and delete is an option. Checked it out today because I was like, wow. Because I'm not going to lie, I didn't understand really what he was talking about in the second video. When I was talking to him about it today, he said, yeah, he did one and then he deleted it. And I think he assumed people watched it. They knew what he was talking about, and then he redid it. And I was like, yeah, I didn't.
Nope.
So with that, scratch his lesson, because posting about the same thing 2 days in a row is not a negative thing. He was making it out to be this horrible thing. It's not a bad thing. So scratch that. All right. So then your first post, or the first column row, it's a row, says health and fitness post. I would say the best time to do this is between 7:30 and 8:30 p.m. because that is when most moms or people or whoever is sitting and looking at their Facebook. By this point, dinner.
AM or PM?
PM.
Okay.
Because that's when most people are winding down for the night. They're, the kids are either in bed or getting ready for bed. You go too much later and you start getting past people's bedtime. You go too much earlier and you're into dinner time, and it's not going to hit. You're going to get buried in people's news feeds. But the health and fitness post should be, like it suggests on the bottom, to do Tuesdays and Thursdays a transformation story, picture and story for your fitness past, or you can use other people's. Irma, a great one for you would be the gentleman you were telling me, Melissa's father-in-law. that, you know, his insulin has dropped down drastically since doing the Ultimate Reset. That would be a fantastic Tuesday or Thursday transformation. I wouldn't even put that it's a transformation. I would just say, just heard from a friend that such and such happened. If you want more information on this, contact me. Or if you want something else, basically putting a call to action at the end about contacting you or joining you on the next, you know, join me on my next Ultimate Reset or something, making them go, oh, you know, that insulin thing, I could do that. So I need to contact her. I need to find out how that can happen.
Okay.
Using, like today, I don't know how many of you saw, I put out there my before and after, but it wasn't a, hey, look what I did during Beachbody, look at my outside. It was, hey, this is what's going on inside. This is, you know, where I was, and I was fake happy with a fake smile on my face, and now this is me, real smile, real happy, not where I want to be, not a size, you know, my original plan was to get down to a size 4, and I was going to stay there. It's not realistic for me. I wasn't happy at a size 4 because 1, I looked unhealthy, and 2, it took way too much work. And this girl likes Cheez-Its and chips and brownies and cookies. In a size 4, I can't do, you know, I can't have that kind of stuff. So posting like that on Tuesdays and Thursdays is your health and fitness post. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays could be just heard this from a challenger, just heard that from a challenger, or non-scale victories. That's a great place to put your non-scale victories. You know, I posted the other day about my push-ups. The fact that with Masters Hammer and Chisel, when I first started doing push-ups, I was using knees or I wasn't getting them all done. And I beast moded through my freaking push-ups this morning. We got to 25 and I started to do 26 because I was like, yeah, I can keep going. And I was like, oh, we're done. Okay. I did 26 because I was halfway down and I had to push myself back up. But I mean, I wasn't on my knees. I was huffing and puffing when I was done, but that's the whole point of it. So posting those kind of non-scale victories, not saying, oh, I lost weight or I lost inches, but, you know, this is, you know, what I was doing. You know, Tammy, you talked about how you had back surgery. Before your back surgery, could you have been kicking it with Autumn and boot scooting? Hell no, you couldn't have. But now, because of where you started and where you came from, you're kicking it with Autumn. I mean, nobody's ever going to look like Autumn. Ain't nobody out there going to look like Autumn. I'm sorry. Well, maybe Jatana. But let's just be real. That's not what you're going for. That's not the road any of us are on, is to be like, oh, I want to look like her. Because I can tell you, when you bought that DVD, you were like, I'm never going to look like her. Because it's not realistic. It truly is not realistic to look like her. You don't necessarily want to. I mean, there are times where I think she looks too thin. So that's just me. Like those cutouts at Summit. She looked like she was like.
Yeah.
But so that's where you can put some of that. On Sundays, it says it in a little asterisk, but this is where on Sundays I would put your call to coaching. Put the coaching opportunity out there. Talk about, you know, a paycheck that you got or your summit experience. Your summit experience is a great thing to talk about. You know, Maria, you being excited about going to New Orleans next year and getting to meet, you know, some of these celebrity trainers, or in all honesty, getting to meet the people that you're looking at in the screen that you haven't met. We happened to meet Tammy at a Super Saturday before we went, but Kirsten, I mean, we had been looking at Kirsten's face forever. And then she flew in from Colorado. She looks the same as she does in the screen, but yet it's that personality and getting to spend time with them. I have been following Tommy Migrant for years, and he was sitting right in front of me, right there. And now I talk to him on a weekly basis on his cell phone. He called me on my cell phone and talked to me. And now I talk to him. I probably Facebook message or text him 2 to 3 times a week and talk to him I talk to him on the phone pretty regularly, checking in with him, seeing how he's doing. He's checking in with me, seeing how I'm doing. So talk about those experiences. Talk about what coaching has done for you, what friendships you have made through coaching. It's not about the money, because I'm not making $1 million. I don't know about any of you.
Well,
I'm not making $1 million. I am coaching, one, because I want the discount. I just got Shakeology Boost, and I got 2 Shakeology Boosts at 25% off. That's a pretty good deal. Would I have gotten it if I didn't have 25% off? Probably not. But now I'm getting my greens in every day, and my husband is going to the bathroom regularly. Not that any of you want to know that, but that digestive health, it works. So Sundays is where I would talk about that coaching opportunity. And we can talk about, if we start getting people interested in that, I would be happy to do that live Q&A group. I would do it weekly. If we have the interest to do it weekly or bi-weekly, I am more than happy. It does not take but a half hour to get all of those up there. And we can put people into those groups. If people start messaging you, if we do it on a Sunday night, you get a message on Monday, you can say, hey, we just did this group. Hop in and check this out at your own pace. They can go through it and read it just as easy. Or I can send you the stuff, and you can just shoot them the stuff every 3 to 5 minutes in their messenger. We can make that work however we need to, but you're not going to get people that want to do what you're doing unless you ask them.
Mm-hmm.
I have had, in 2.5 years, I have had one person come to me and say, I want to coach. And she still hasn't signed up to be a coach, even though we talked about it 3 weeks ago. She's supposedly next week. So we'll see. Maybe she will. But in 2.5 years, I've had one person come to me without having the opportunity presented to them. So if you're not asking them, they're not going to do it. The next post is motivation. I have gotten away from it a little bit over the last couple days because I have been tired and just haven't had a chance to do it. But the motivation post, the biggest thing you need to know about the motivation posts is I would get those up right away in the morning. Like when you wake up, Maria, I know this is going to be totally off for you, but I would say between 6 and 8 in the morning, I would get that up there. That's when people are waking up, and that's when people need that, hey, it's Monday and it's not going to suck kind of motivation. They don't need that at 9 o'clock at night before they're going to bed. They need that motivation first thing in the morning. If you have noticed, I have not just been putting up quotes and then calling it a day. I have been finding people will post good things. Some of you have probably posted things, and I'm like, hey, I like that. So I'll put me in the background or pictures I've taken and make it my own. And the other important thing I have learned is to put either hashtag with your name, or I do my StephanieBrownFitness.com on the bottom, because otherwise your hard work is going to be stolen and posted somewhere, and you're not going to have any credit for it. Not that I'm looking for credit, but at the same time, I don't want to put that hard work into it and have somebody else take it and post it, and they get somebody from that rather than me. If I'm putting the time into it, I want it to be me. So putting either your Instagram handle on the bottom, or your website on the bottom, or even just your name, and Irma Tibbetts, Independent Beachbody Coach, on the bottom in small print. It's not anything that has to be huge and through the middle. Just do small print and at the bottom. Right. So I would say that I do that like laying in bed when you first get on Facebook in the morning, because let's be real, you roll over, you grab your phone, and that's the first thing you start doing is checking out what happened while you were sleeping. Or is that just me? So that's when I post that motivation post. The 2 lifestyle posts, those just need to be random. Irma, today I got out of work on time. I feel like I'm forgetting something. That I was like, oh my God, that's so Irma. She feels like she's forgetting something. Because I feel like every time we close the door at Summit to our hotel, you're like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. So So that to me, that was Irma written all over it. And it was a perfect, just good chuckle in the middle of the day. Because I'm sure if your husband saw that, he went, haha.
Yep.
So just 2 random lifestyle posts. You guys know, I mean, my wacky hair day this morning, my spending time with Declan this afternoon, just random cuddling with my kiddos, cuddling with AJ the other day, or just whatever you're doing in the middle of the day. Tammy, I saw you were posting about your fundraiser that you did. Was that Friday night?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was great. Just, it's not Beachbody. Get things out there that aren't Beachbody. If they can relate to it, I mean, a lot of times mine are, getting some extra cardio in today, taking the kids for a walk. And I do that because to me, the people I want to attract are moms that feel like they can't fit it in. That's my target market, is busy moms who feel like they can't get it in. Hey, kids, grab your shoes. We're going for a walk. Race yourselves around the block. Getting it in however we can. So that's why a lot of times it won't be Beachbody related necessarily, but it will be, it's going to be health and fitness related. That's who I am. That's who my lifestyle change. That's who I am. So try and get at least 2 of those in a day. Whenever it happens, if you trip and fall over your own 2 feet and you're laying on the ground, you have your phone, just take a picture, make people laugh, put it out there. Hey, look what I did. I just fell on my face. Hopefully nothing's broken. I need my help. I fallen and I can't get up button. Or, even the stuff that you're painting, Tammy, you've been posting different things that you've been refinishing, and that's awesome. That gives people insight into who you are. Your workout and your Shaco. Here's my struggle with this. I have not mastered it. I don't know. Sometimes I do videos. Sometimes I do picture collages. Sometimes I just put my ugly mug up there in black and white, because you can't tell how ugly your mug is in black and white. I figured out it takes away all the wispy hairs, takes away all the sweat. It just kind of puts you there. The program in the background, something saying that I got my workout in. Your workout and your Shaco obviously are going to be 2 different posts, but I feel like if you do a health and fitness post, you do a motivation post, you do a workout post, and you do a Shaco post, people are going to be like, yep, unfollow, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of seeing the after, post-workout selfie. I'm sick of seeing the, oh, look at my Shaco, I drank it today. They're going to go, who cares? So here's some examples that I've noticed over the last couple weeks of different coaches. Amanda posting her shake in her cup holder on her way to school. Fantastic. Easy on the go breakfast. People can see that you're getting it in, but it's not your mug going, haha, I'm drinking it. She's saying, here's my boost of energy. It's easy on the go food. I made it before I left to get 3 kids off to school and get myself to school and everything else I have to deal with in life. But here, I know I'm getting 1 healthy meal in, and it's on the go. Somebody else posted their Shaco with maybe their Power Greens in it. I mean, it was a nasty, disgusting color with the Power Greens in it. It looked like that word vomit we were talking about earlier, or the word diarrhea. But anyway, they posted something about, no, it's, one of the kids' diapers didn't explode in my cup. This is my Power Green, just kind of describing it and saying, I got in a serving of vegetables. I've gotten all my nutrients. I've gotten in a protein. I've got, this is what keeps me going. And this is what will keep me going until you see, whatever for lunch. So that would be, posting a recipe of Shakeology. This morning I posted healthy desserts or something made with Shakeology, because it doesn't just have to be that morning drink or your afternoon drink. It can be, the Shaco, no-bake Shaco cookies. Kelly Olson, I will curse her forever for teaching me to make those things, because I can't eat just one, and one is a yellow. I feel like I make them like this big, so so that my one is a yellow. I want to fill the yellow container with it. I don't understand how it's a yellow because it's mostly Shakeology, but I think because it's got so much peanut butter and honey and the oats in it, it's got to be a yellow. But I wish it could be a red because I would just eat a whole batch of them. And then it's got a spot for your personal development. So whatever your personal development goal is to get in, and right now if you're not getting it in at all, I would start with 2 days a week. You know, say I'm going to get personal development in 2 days. And do that for 2 or 3 weeks and then bump it up to maybe 3 or 4 days. I'm going to start personal development and I'm going to do it every day because let's be real, that ain't going to happen. It's not a realistic goal. If you're not fitting it in right now, fit it in at least 2 days a week. And adding 5 friends or followers on Facebook and Instagram. I can't stress how important this step is. I struggled for a long time with a plateau of helping 0 people, nobody. Because everybody on my friends list at that point in time had seen everything I was doing and nobody was showing interest in what I was doing. One, at that point, I probably wasn't being as real as I can be and have been lately. And 2, they just have tuned it out. So if you put new friends in there, they have that people we suggest or whatever. And sometimes you have to be careful because sometimes it'll be like, oh, Tammy's friends with this person, so you should be friends with them. And you're like, I don't even know who this person is. Like, but sometimes there'll be people from high school or people that you used to be friends with, or, you know, Aunt Mary's best friend's cousin. And hey, why not just add them? It can't hurt. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have too many Facebook friends. You can always delete them if you're like, whoa, what did I even get myself into? You can unfriend them or unfollow them or whatever. But make sure you're adding those friends. And then once you add them or once they've accepted your friend request, hey, how are you doing? Or hey, how's it going? Not a, hey, buy what I'm selling you. Make sure you make contact with them once they accept that friend request. Because if you don't make any contact with them, how awkward will it be in 2 months to be like, hey, I added you as a friend 2 months ago. How's it going? Are you interested in this challenge group that I'm doing? Because let's be real, what are you going to do if somebody does that to you? Unfriend or unfollow or block. So just making contact with them. And I would suggest starting going through your friends list and just making contact with people. Start at the beginning and work your way down and just message them. Hey, how's it going? You know, haven't talked to you in a while. How are the kids doing? How's grandma doing? How's your dog doing? You know, whatever, just to make contact and start talking to them, because then they're going to be interested in your page. Let's be real. We all Facebook stalk. So if somebody messages you and you haven't caught up with them in a while and now you're catching up with them and chatting with them, you're going to go Facebook stalk them. And in the process of them Facebook stalking you, hey, they're a Beachbody coach. And hey, look, she just posted that she can do a plank for an entire minute. I've never been able to do a plank. I wonder what she's doing to get her there. So it's going to start that process. So just make sure you are starting to make those connections with people, and that will get the ball going and get things going for helping them get to their health and fitness goals. So now that I've word vomited all over this, and hopefully you have written all over it, what questions, concerns?
Now I just got to find where to get that. I just wrote on a piece.
It's in the, I'll tell you, it's in the Team Tenacity page if you go to files.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think it's that top thing in there. If you can't open it from there, let me know and I can email it to you also. But I would suggest printing it out and starting with, I mean, I don't care if you guys start tomorrow or start Thursday. Set a goal as to when you're going to start. And then maybe on Sundays, we'll just snap a picture of what we've done. I just circle, like if I don't get it done, you can see on this one, I had started it, but I did not add 5 friends. I mean, adding 5 friends a day, let's be real, you're not going to do that. If you do that a few times a week, you're good. But if I don't do it, I circle it. I'm not going to give myself credit for doing something I didn't, but it's a reminder of, hey, I didn't do that yesterday. I should probably make that a priority today. So, yeah. Any other questions? Tammy, you look like you're soaking it all in. Do you have any questions?
No, I think I just struggle because I don't have a lot of time during the day. So I've been trying to get my posts in, but it seems like I go boom, boom, boom because those are the times I have free during the day.
Right.
You know? So I'm struggling with where to get them in.
So if you do that motivation post first thing when you wake up in the morning, do you do your workout in the morning? You do your workout at night?
Yeah.
So
I
would combine your workout and your health and fitness post is what I would do. I would combine that into one with, had a busy day today, but not letting that be my excuse. This is the workout that I'm doing. It's only 30 minutes long, and now I can relax and head to bed. Or now I can know that I ended my day on a positive note. Something along the lines of, I had a super busy day. This is when I got it in. Because that's who you're going to attract, is other people like you who didn't have time to get up at 3:30 in the morning and get it done, get their husband's shake made, and have to do this by 6 o'clock at night because they're exhausted. But that's who you're going to attract. You're not going to attract people who get up at the butt crack of dawn and get it done. You are a get it done at night. And that's, in all honesty, that's the kind of challengers you want, because that's when you're going to have time to check in with them.
right.
So I would combine that health and fitness post with your workout post. And you don't necessarily have to post every day, hey, I got my workout in. It can be that it was super busy day today, got this done, did this, and this, and still got my workout in. The most important thing I would say about your workout is if you're going to say you got a workout in, tell them what workout. I noticed Amanda did that today and said something about country swing, got her country swing on at school or something. People go, what's that? What's country swing? If you just say you got your workout in, they're like, oh, way to go. But if you post what workout it is, they're like, what's that? So you'll notice, like, I'll do my 22-minute hardcore and either cardio 1 and core 1 or whatever it is, just so that people can kind of see what I'm doing. It's not just a workout, because some people consider a workout going up and down the stairs. So posting that. In your Shaco, when do you do your Shaco? Like, when do you drink your Shaco? At night?
Yeah, after I work out.
So
That's
then you could combine your workout and your Shaco and do here's my reward for getting my workout in. I get my vitamins before I head to bed, and now they can all, settle into their cozy home in my body or something dorky like that, because that's who I am as a dork. So you could combine some of that up. And Maria, with you working third shift, obviously your times are going to be different, but you're also going to attract others that work that same time frame as you. So just figuring out when to get those posts in will be not necessarily when to get them in, but when works for you. Something else to look at is like a Buffer or Hootsuite, which will post for you.
Yeah.
That some of those posts up, like your motivation posts, you could set those up to post for you. Your lifestyle post, that's just going to be, on my way home from work, jamming out, take a picture of your radio, jamming out to, Justin Bieber or whatever. I don't know. I just read that he bought a $3.5 million mansion, so he's on my mind. But, so yeah, that's my suggestion of your posts that you should be doing, how you should be doing them. It's going to be different. It's going to take time to get used to it, but I promise you, this has made a world of difference from what I was doing before. My paychecks last month I made over $600. I haven't made that in the last 3 months combined. And it was all changing how I was posting and what I was posting. So it's going to cut us off because it tells me I have less than 1 minute. But if you have any questions, post them in the group, message me, set up a time. We can Zoom personally if you need help figuring that out better. But thank you for jumping on, and I will see you next Tuesday. If you have something you want me to jump on and talk about on Tuesday, let me know. Otherwise, I'll make something up as we go. So,
Thank you.
All right.
night, girl. Talk to you later.